Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm back with two toys. One of them kind of tame, one of them pretty wild. In fact, one of them is one of the most inappropriate things I've ever tried before. So let's jump into it. The first item, I don't know how else to say it. It's basically Russian balloon roulette for kids. Let's check it out. All right, let's take a look at this lucky roulette game. I paid $8.38 for this on Temu. I also found an Amazon listing for about 16 bucks. Now, apparently this went around about 10 years ago, and it looks like it maybe it's starting to make a comeback. People are trying to bring it back because, you know, who wouldn't want to have a toy version of Russian roulette, right? Let's crack open this ragged looking packaging and see what's inside. I mean, it looks like it got stepped on. I mean, right there does that look like it got stepped onto you? I think it was in a pile of stuff that got stepped on. Now we have the gun itself, very high quality materials. We have an air pump, balloon ring, a spinner, and 10 balloons. Put these back in here for right now so we can see them more easily. They claim that you can add a little bang to your next party with this Russian roulette balloon gun. On Amazon, they say you can even add a little bit of ketchup for more realistic effect. On the packaging here, it's funny, it says ADDA, A-D-D-A, add a little bang to your next party. People on Amazon liked it. They say it's fun to play for groups or parties. Now, those who didn't like it, some people said the gun doesn't actually pop the balloons. All right, now this is definitely one of the most ridiculous things I've ever tried, and probably the most inappropriate. If not the most inappropriate, it's one of the most inappropriate. But let's take a closer look now that I've unboxed it. Now, here's the main part of the piece itself. And then at some point, that's gonna come out and pop the balloon. You can also hold this back and just kind of randomly spin it so you don't know where you're at, which is that's the way to go. Now, let's try doing this now. I'm sure these are the highest quality of balloons they send along with this. Because, you know, Temu only has the best quality materials, right? All right, so let's, wow, that's paper thin. Let's try to blow this up now. We have our balloon. We've attached the balloon ring. Adding the balloon, oh man. So I've got the balloon right against where that comes out at. So inappropriate, it's so inappropriate. Now, if you're in a group of people, you're supposed to take the spinner and you're supposed to spin it. And I've spun it and it lands on an X, that means you skip your turn. Now I spun it again, I have to hit it 2 times. I can't believe they say this is for 8+. I'm not really sure I want a balloon popping in my ear. Some people fill it with water and they do it over their head, but I'm not doing that. All right, that was 1. Here's number 2. Wow, there's a certain amount of tension on that. There's a certain amount of tension. Let's pretend like I'm someone else now, so I'm gonna spin it. All right, so I got 2 as well. Cocking it back, cocking it back. All right, someone else, spin it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I've gone 6 times already. Let me spin it again. That one landed on 4. You have to also make sure the balloon doesn't move around in there, which I think it did. Might have moved around. Ah, see, now that one should have popped. Look at that. You can see that the pin came out, but it didn't even pop it. Come on, man. Maybe I need to have it even lower. All right, I'll try it again. I've noticed that when I'm hitting this trigger, it's actually, the balloon's kind of migrating upwards. So let's try it a little bit, try adjusting after each time. It's not working. Try it again. Oh man, it's not popping. It is not popping. Let me try a different balloon. Maybe I need to blow it up even more. You know you're a failure when you fail at Russian roulette, and I failed at it. Let's try another. I'm gonna blow up it even more. There's no food in here. I put a lot more air in this balloon. I feel like I had to kind of squeeze it in there, so it's kind of wedged in there. This one should certainly work. And I think the next trigger pull should be it. Let's do it. All right. All right. So when I was going to show you that the pin didn't pop it, it ended up popping it. So let me try another one. I'm going to go even more. I'm going to go even further on this one. So this one wasn't enough. The purple one was almost enough, but let's go green and go even more. That's loud, man. That's going to be loud to my ears. All right, I think I got it this time. This balloon is so full, it's like smashed in there. This has got to work. Let's see. You've heard of back into the left. How about back into the right? Oh, Delayed reaction. I mean, that's a nice sharp pin there. I don't know, the balloon's just not, I don't know. But let's keep moving. Now they say you can add ketchup for a more realistic effect. That might be something I want to try outside, so let's do that next. All right, I slathered in ketchup like they suggested. Let's see what happens. And, oh! All right, that's it. That's it. What do you think? I got the splatter, I got on my shirt, I got on my pants. And yes, I did wear an earplug because I have bad ringing in my ears and I'm not popping a balloon point blank in my ear. But it did work. I mean, I got it to explode next to my head and splattered me with ketchup. So it was a success as far as that's concerned. It seems kind of iffy. I mean, it seems like it doesn't even work every time. You have to blow the balloon way up and it's wildly inappropriate. But some people like inappropriate, like me. So it was kind of fun to test out. Next up, a little bit more tame than that, we have a robot coin sorter. Let's take a look at this robot coin sorter. I paid $17.99 for this on Amazon. Currently has a 4.2 star rating among a whopping 6 reviews. Pretty minimal packaging here. I've got the robot and a door hanger of Rexman. They claim that it's a mechanical robot coin sorter for kids. Sorts coins into the arms and legs of the robot right here. There seems to be something in there. I gotta get that out. Looks like a lock. Now people on Amazon who liked it, they say it's easy to use and cute, and they like that it doesn't require any batteries. Those who liked it, some people said it wasn't very effective or didn't hold a lot of coins. So it looks like the coin goes in here. You've got, this is where the sorting action goes on. And this just comes right off. That's pretty simple. All right, there's a lock with 2 keys on it, so looks pretty simple. Should be pretty fun. So I'll grab some coins and we'll get started. Let's see what we've got here now. Now, there really is not much to it. This should be pretty simple. I'm kind of curious how the mechanism works though. Now, currently I keep all my coins in this bank, which doesn't sort, but it's cool to put them in there. So right now when I add a coin, just like that. Very satisfying, but it does not sort them. That's where my Robo coin comes into play. Let's give this a shot. All right, I'm just gonna put some coins in here randomly. Now the coin slot is right here, but I'm gonna show the back of it now. I'm gonna add one of each. Penny. Oh, interesting, let me try another penny. So it looks like it falls through here, goes into this slot right here where it weighs it down and it drops into the penny receptacle. Let's try a nickel now. I don't even know where the nickels go. That was kind of quick. Let's try another one here. Oh, it got stuck. Let's try another nickel. What just happened there? Now, normally the nickel's supposed to slide all the way through there and just go right across. I don't know what happened to that last one. Let me start over. Maybe I did something wrong. All right, penny. All right, very cool. Penny number 2. All right, that's working. Let me see, nickel. Oh, got stuck again. My nickel is stuck right there. Interesting. If I put another one in there and try to push it through. Could be a bad idea, we shall see. Oh, they both came through. All right, good. Let's try a dime now. Where does that go? All right, so the dime goes through here, through that slot. Now when there's a penny, it weighs it down and it goes that way, but within its dime, it goes straight through the bottom. Let's do another dime here. Ah, cool. And quarter now. Where do the quarters go? All right, so the quarter drops into here, weighs it down, and it falls into this slot right here. Well, first of all, I should also point out, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see how much you have in here. There's little markings for how much money each level is at. But again, it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna do a rapid fire here. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of coins, see if anything gets stuck. Oh yeah, we're rolling. The penny started, it went halfway over and stopped. There he goes. All right, maybe it's not perfect. Sometimes it seems like it needs a little bit of help, but otherwise, I mean, think about it. There's not any electricity required. It'd be cool if you could drop just a handful of them in there, but maybe that wouldn't be as satisfying. I don't know. I don't even know how that would even work, but so far, I mean, this is working pretty well. I'm gonna try to fill at least one of these sections up. I don't think this Australian coin really working there. Nor will this. There's a micro SD that was in my coin bank. I don't know how that got there. I got a nickel stuck in there. They occasionally get stuck, but it's pretty easy to fix it. So, I mean, I give it credit for that. We're getting kind of full on these quarters here. All right, so now my question is, when it's full and you want to get them out of there, how do you get just the quarters out? All right, well, it's kind of it's kind of low tech, but that's what I thought it was going to be. It's kind of low tech. So they say to remove the coins. Now, if you want, you could put that lock right here and lock your coins up. But they say if you want to take out just some of the coins, to use your hand and cover up the ones that you don't want out. So I'll stick my fingers in there and just take my quarters out. And that worked. I don't know, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. If I was a kid, I would love this thing. You know, it's low tech, doesn't require batteries, kind of fun to watch. Maybe slightly educational-ish, I don't know. And it holds a decent amount of coins. I mean, that was like $12 worth of quarters right there. As far as I can tell, this one works. Well, that is it as far as this video goes. Now, this is just an absolute ridiculous item. How this could be okay for an 8-year-old is beyond me. I'm not even sure if YouTube's not going to demonetize this video because this is inappropriate. But looking at the product itself, for some reason, I mean, I had a hard time getting the balloons to pop, so you really have to put them almost to the point that they're popping when you just blow them up. It is cheap. It is Temu. What do you expect, right? It was kind of fun to try, but I won't try it again. And the robot coin sorter I do like. In fact, I'm going to start putting my coins in there. I mean, it is for kids, but I'm going to put my coins there anyways and see how it holds up over time. I kind of like it, and it'd probably be a pretty good gift idea for kids that like collect coins. But that's all I've got. If you've tried either one of these products, tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.